Hi everyone, this is Cher from CHER&CHARLIES Personal Crafts. How are you this evening? I actually did a video at 5 p.m. tonight, and what happened was I do put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I also put it on airplane mode, but I don't know why. Somebody called and it interrupted my video, and partway through the last very long half, I didn't realize it was going to do that again. I thought since it stopped it would reconnect and start at a normal pace, but the sound was 100% off. So I still have it. I didn't delete it, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you want to see it, because I have a first half and now we're moving on to the second half of my video. If you remember, I told you guys that I would do a video on the inexpensive homemade paintings made with Dollar Tree canvases, and I believe I showed you the one I already made for my wall, which is over there, and I'll give you a better look. I'll put a picture up so that you can get a better look at it. I'm sorry. I'm doing like 100 million things right now, so spare me. I mean, yeah, spare me. Yeah, spare me. But yeah, maybe you need to. I decided that I liked it so much that I took the old vintage, my favorite sketch and painting of the vintage Christmas tree in the red truck. I love that painting, and then I got a really nice frame for it, but I never take it down. So I did remove it because I wanted to show you guys how you can make a painting like this, doodle in any colors you want, wherever your heart desires, with dollar store canvas and an old frame, or just two. What I'm going to do tonight, I already painted it in the first half, or showed you how, and now I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it together. I have one canvas, the flat, and then I have one lifted canvas where you can take it apart and it's like a frame, and I painted that, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do, because I'm going to place it next to the painting that I did on the showed you on the last video. Very easy, very inexpensive, and I'm just thrilled because like I said, the only art I have on my wall is the art that I personally made myself. Like this one back here is a charger plate that I painted with chalk, and I still have that saying on there about voting. Won't get into that. I'm just happy. And then the 1950s, what does it say? Love is being born in the 50s. I really love that. Not many people do, but I thought it was very vintage looking. And then I have Charlie's painting, which was the first painting that I ever attempted to do, and you know how I feel about that. That was like, I kind of amazed myself. So today I had a very quiet day. Did a lot yesterday. I got my blood work done, 5 tubes. Then I ran to see my grandson and the puppies, and Charlie wanted to go home, but because of this heat, I want him to be at my daughter so he has more exercise, because I just cannot take this heat. Anyway, I'm going to do a few shout outs at the end of this video. I just have to find my paper that I wrote some names down. Let's say hi to Radha and Angela, my favorite people. Debbie, Deborah, Debbie. There's 3 Debbies. And so let's get at it. Okay, so here we are over at my crafting table, eating table, dining table, every table that you can imagine. Mostly I craft here. I eat my dinner on a little tray, unless I have someone over, which I never do. And I have Tom, but he never eats here. He always wants to take his food downstairs to his apartment, which is fine. Speaking of Tom, I haven't seen him in a minute because I haven't had Charlie, and I had so many things to do, and I have so many things coming up. I have to take a friend for procedure, and I'm nervous about it because I'm not a morning person. And I have to babysit my granddaughter, which is no problem because I am now going to watch my granddaughter here. Thank you, God. And so that's all good. But I get stressed out over silly things. I don't know why. I've always been that way. So anyway, I'll do the shout outs at the end. Okay, first things first. So this is the dollar store canvas, okay? Now, as you see, this is a flat canvas, which is like this one, only I found a square one that I wanted to go with that painting right here, okay? So I did a free sketch with a pencil, and I'm sorry, but I threw that out. I did have it on the last video. If you want me to post it with the sound off, I'll do it, but that's where I showed you how I showed you a little picture of a pencil sketch. I just did some doodads. I did this little, I don't know why, this little thing. I did a couple stars. I'm trying to practice my stars, like the moon and the stars. I got like a moon here and a kind of a moon here with some arrows and a little doodad in here. If you do doodads, do whatever you want. But the first thing I would recommend is to paint the whole back the color that you want to go with whatever painting you're doing, or just a single painting. And then I took a white marker, I'll show you in 1 second, like this, only thinner. And then I put my sketch on top of the painted, I put, I think 2-3 coats of paint. And then with white, I sketched out the sketch from the paper. Then when I was all done, I painted everything as carefully as I could. It's not perfect, but you know me. I don't know that anyone is really perfect. And then I painted it the colors I wanted to pick up off of that one. And of course, I always sign it. And it goes up like this. And so then, because the painting is 3D, which, the background is the wood frame that my cousin gave me, a nice wood frame. I took it all apart and I just painted the back, and then I put the canvas, the dollar store canvas that I painted the triple moons on top of it. Okay, so then I thought, well, it won't look right if I don't have a kind of a triple D look. So I just finished, and that's why I didn't want to come on until this was dry. This is kind of the part 2. I did this painting to be on the bottom to make it like a 3D. Now this one here, I used 3 colors, right? 4, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they are here. Most of them are Maria's. I think only one, Crafty Rhea, the one she sent me a whole package of beautiful paints. So this one here is folk art coral, and then these are the 3 earthy colors that I got from Maria. I love them. This is kind of like a mustardy color, and this one here is called Crimson, beautiful red, and this one here is called Raw Sienna, and this one here is called Yellow Ochre, O-C-H-R-E. Just heard something over there. Okay, so these are the 4 colors that I used. You want to keep your color palettes the same as the one if you're trying to do 2 paintings and set them together. That kind of looks like they go together. All right, so what I decided to do, I have my hot iron on. I got one of these little picture. I took as I told you, I took the other painting down with the red truck. I'm getting ready to put that on the wall. It's very light, these canvases, so you don't have to worry. So this, which I love in itself, you see it has a hole, but thank God I'm going to be going right over this. What I did with this is I used painter's tape, and I sectioned it off, and painted it in sections. Like I put a strip down here. So you just put whatever colors you want and whatever thickness you want to make your picture. You could even do this and put a picture up on the wall. I mean, it's that simple. Okay, so I have my glue gun on, and we are going to do this. Eventually I'm going to have another giveaway. What do you call it? Whoops, sorry folks, sorry. This isn't the best tripod here. I'm going to have another giveaway with a wreath as soon as I get the wreath together. So I'm hoping this looks right. So we want to get it over that. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. All right, let's see here. I want to try to make sure it's even. So I am going to get my ruler. Okay, so I'm going to measure this. I really like that by itself, but I really want it to be double D. Okay, so let's see here. We'll measure this. This is a 10 inches wide. Okay, so we'll put that right in the center here. And we'll mark it a little bit. And here. All right, and now we're going to set it in the center. Okay, now I'm going to glue it down. And I just realized I got to get a glue stick. Let's see if I have any right here. My glue sticks are at the other table, so hang on. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It didn't cost anything to make. Well, $2. That's what it costs to make. So you don't have to go crazy, or if you make a mistake, you can paint right over it. That's what I like about this project. It's like, just got to get the paint off. I mean, the glue off. It's a simple thing, and if things go wrong, I have another $1 canvas. I can redo it. It's not a big deal. Let me see if this is okay. Yep. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a little bit of wall art that you make yourself. And I'll show you, okay, what it looks like. I know you guys think I'm probably crazy, but I do weird stuff like this, and I really like it. So the next thing we have to do, I don't know why, but I like how the colors pick up on the edges here, and it covered up that hole. But right now I'm thinking I got to get some twine so I can hang it. I'm also going to decide where I'm going to put it on the wall, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a piece of twine here, and we're going to hot glue it on here. Got some popsicle sticks to help it stay. Whoops. Tell you, I think I need to get off this video because I have dropped more things that you guys don't know about. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay. And tripped over myself and all kinds of weird stuff. So that means I'm tired. I don't know why. I had a lot of sleep last night. I don't know why I'm so tired. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. This doesn't seem to be adhering too well, but I'm going to move on to the next piece. This is a nice piece of twine. I don't get burnt. Okay, so we're gonna let that set a second. And a few seconds, it'll be ready to be hung up, and I'll show you what it looks like. I figure in the meantime, I would do some shout outs. How's that? Just because. First thing I want to tell you is I am going to be redoing my vase that I did last year. This is it's kind of like a cream color, and I put all these little dots. Got the idea from Tina Lee's channel. I really love it, but I'm ready for a change, and I'm just going to paint over it. I have another idea. Okay, shout outs. I want to say hi to my friends Radha and Rian and Crafty Rhea. I'm really enjoying your paints, Maria. Mike, I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you the last couple times. I'm just not up to par. Sorry you're in and out of the hospital, and I really hope you feel better and you get to stay home for a while. You really are a strong man to just keep going and get back on the wagon and start cooking again. I really admire you. So please feel better, Mike. Mike from Mike's Cooking Studio. I want to say hi to Life with Mike, his channel. He has a great channel. Also, his son's on there, Logan. He has a snack testing day. I'm not quite sure of the day. I'm sorry, Mike, but I do watch. Donna from Donna Unboxes. She's one of my dear friends. And so that's all I'll do for this time, but next time I'll do some other shout outs. Donna's been doing a cooking, Fun Food Friday cooking, and it's hysterical. She makes some pretty cool stuff, but she's so doggone funny. I'm telling you, she just cracks me up. I can't watch all of them, but I watch as many as I can. So that's that, and I know there's something else, but I can't think right now. Like I said, I'm going to have another giveaway as far as a wreath. That's coming up soon. Maybe you'd like to know, I had a late day when I started cooking tonight. I wanted to make something up for Tom because I hadn't seen him in a while, like I said. So I'll show you real quick what I made. So I made this is a box thing. Let me see if I have it in here. But anyway, it's like Parmesan cheese. It's something that you make in a box. I'm trying to think. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see how it is. What the heck did I do with the box? I'll find it in a second. And I made some country fried pork chops, so I'm going to give one to Mike, and I'll have one for dinner tonight. And then I'm going to make some frozen peas. So that's for dinner tonight. This is it. Rice-a-roni, Parmesan cheese, and pasta. So that's what I couldn't find. I'll let you know if it's good. Also, I am doing Janice's triple feathers. I got both the yarns from the Dollar Tree, which isn't as, well, no, this yarn I had. This is from the Dollar Tree, the navy blue. It's not as good of a yarn as the other yarn I bought in Walmart, like this thicker. So all I need is the white, but they didn't have any white left, so I have to get some of that and to finish that off for my cousin, since the other one was a terrible mess. I'm gonna put this picture up, and then I'll be back to show you. Okay guys, what do you think? I had a little hole in the wall here, so I definitely wanted to cover that up. I'm going to stand back so you can see. It might be a little bit crooked, but this is my 2D paintings. I think I measured it okay over here. I mean, I like it. I may make one more for up here, a small one. I'll buy like a small canvas, but I don't know, I like it, and it was almost free, a couple bucks, and I did it myself. So you guys can do this, just if you like to do that or do anything you want. I mean, it's easy. You can do circles or swirls or whatever it is you want, and just have a fun. Anyway, so I want to thank you for watching. I hope you like this craft. Give it a shot and have fun. Take care. God bless. I'll pray for you. Please pray for me.